This is over. Take him away.
What? Wait.
And kill the kids.
No.
Oh!
Siéntate, cabrón. No te muevas. Ya viene el jefe.
Alright, Mayo, I get that you're trying to be funny and that you're portraying these desperate ULTRAKILL fanboys, but just fucking stop. When I come to a game review, I don't go to them for these lame-ass skits. I come to them for, you know, a fucking review.
Hello, Abel. I understand you've prepared a statement about ULTRAKILL for us.
Yes, I have. Can I have my glasses? ULTRAKILL is a pretty good game.
Excuse me?
Okay. ULTRAKILL is a great game.
I think we can do better than that.
Is this what game reviews have become? If so, I don't like the direction that it's headed. The worst part is that this skit is the whole review. It's not just some stupid Angry Joe-esque kind of skit where they try to be funny for a minute or two. No, it's the entire video, and I'm going to die because of it. Mayo, I understand that there are ULTRAKILL fanboys out there that like to reject opinions, but at least have the fucking mental capacity to make a proper review. Not a skit that mocks them throughout the video. You know what'd be really great as well? Show some fucking gameplay, like I am right now. Why not just do that? How is that not good enough?
Okay. ULTRAKILL is one of the greatest games ever made. That's better. It's a retro-style first-person shooter published by New Blood Interactive, the company that published Amid Evil and Dusk, and it's in early access.
It has a lot of different guns, and they are cool.
Cool? The guns are cool? The guns are cool?
Alright, haha, funny ULTRAKILL fanboy skit. Please get to the fucking point.
Amazing. They are amazing. Alright. It has an old school, low polygon art style. Sometimes it works really well, but sometimes the choices in color can look a little ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love the art style, okay? I love the art style in every level. Every level looks fantastic. Can I continue? Go on.
One of the main features of ULTRAKILL is the mobility options. You can dash on the ground and in the air. Your jump is really big. You can use weapons to enhance mobility. There are some cool mechanics that give advanced mobility for use in high-level play and speedrunning.
And what about the AI, Abel? Don't you want to comment on the AI?
I don't think I should.
Talk about the AI, Abel.
The AI. I kinda feel like it's all the same. All the enemies are just idiots that run at you, except for a couple bosses.
Examples? As far as I'm concerned, the only types of enemies that like running towards you at all times are the filth, the street cleaners, and the swords machines. That's like, what? 3 out of the 13 different types of enemies that are in the game? 15 if you count the upcoming sentry and idol enemies? Maybe you should do more research before jumping to conclusions, Mayo. And even if you're referring to those 3 different enemies that like to run towards you all the time, that's what their objective is. That's how they attack you. If you don't kill the filth, they can actually fuck you up real bad. Same thing goes for the street cleaners and swords machines. The swords machine was designed to be up close and personal, which is why you should try and stay away from it. You could say that's bad AI, but at that point, I want you to elaborate on why, because if you ask me, I'd say the way the Swords Machine works as an enemy is similar to that of the Hell Knight from Doom Eternal. And why do I think that? Well, the statement I made earlier. The Swords Machine and Hell Knight are both designed to be up close and personal, which is why you have to try and stay away from them. So by your logic, Mayo, the Hell Knight from Doom Eternal also has some bad AI, and I know how much you like that game. If you think the Swords Machine's AI is bad, then I'd have to wonder, what can you do to make it better? In fact, I'm going to do you a favor and fact check your statement, Mayo. You said that all the AI does is run at you like idiots, right? Well, there's this neat little thing in the game called the sandbox mode. You know what I discovered? Most of the enemies don't fucking run towards you like an idiot. They actually have different functions when it comes to fighting you. Like I said earlier, those AI you're talking about that like running towards you all the time, only 3 different enemies do that. The rest have different strategies to killing you, like the Cerberus and the Mind Flayer. All of these enemies have unique abilities, and yet you're telling me that these enemies are nothing but flies that chase you all around. Makes me wonder how much of this game you did play, because I bet you only played like 5 hours or something, because if you actually took the time to understand how this game works, you'd know that the enemies do more than just run towards you. There's more to it than that.
Abel, remember that we have your children. Do you think you're helping them right now?
I'm sorry. The AI is great. I really love killing all the enemies. Okay? Though, it does feel like from level 1, all I gotta do is run away with the starting pistol and do the charge shot all day.
What?
I mean, the weapons are cool, like I said, but even on the highest available difficulty, it's really effective to just run away and headshot everyone with the pistol. And then run in with the charge shot to refill health and repeat.
So essentially, you're using the same argument that Rags made when he talked about Doom Eternal. If you guys don't remember, Rags said that in Doom Eternal, you're essentially an idiot if you don't do the most effective way of killing a cacodemon, quote unquote, which is to shoot a grenade into its mouth. That's the equivalent of what Mayo is saying right now. He is saying that the best strat in level 1 is to run away and shoot with the pistol, and then run in with a charge shot, which it's level fucking 1. What did you expect? Were you expecting Ancient Gods Part 1, where you got everything in your arsenal already? Like, imagine being so desperate to nitpick that one of your major criticisms is that the best strategy is to use the pistol and run away. Never mind the fact you can also ground slam enemies and deflect projectiles by punching them. No, you gotta use the pistol and run away. Go fuck yourself.
It didn't feel very necessary to experiment with all the other weapons.
Mayo, you're talking about level 1. The only weapons that you can get in the entire prelude are the pistol and the shotgun. Nothing else.
There's gonna be higher difficulties added later. That's not fair.
Okay, wonderful. It's great that more difficulty options are coming. We'll see if they encourage more variation, but I worry that they just encourage more cheesy tactics. Especially if the weapons are not balanced and they keep the infinite ammo thing.
Well, Mayo, that's an interesting argument, but the more I think about it, we have to dive into what kind of game ULTRAKILL is. You could say that the weapons are unbalanced combined with the fact you have infinite ammo, but you have to realize that ULTRAKILL's style of gameplay is not exactly the same as Doom Eternal's, which we will get to later. But why does ULTRAKILL have infinite ammo? Well, we have to look at it in a gameplay perspective. You see that scoreboard on the right? What does that mean? It's your style meter. The same kind of style meter that Devil May Cry uses. And how do you use it effectively? By constantly swapping your weapons, using all of your abilities, taking risks, and just going nuts overall. That's what the game wants you to do. You do that, you will get so much better at the game, and you will keep that score on your style meter very high. Now, if you were to hypothetically add in something like ammo management when it comes to this style of game, you would hinder the style meter's purpose and limit yourself more than the game already does. The nail gun and railgun already have their restrictions. They have to recharge in order to effectively use them. Same thing with the coin toss on the revolver. The game wants you to take risks and go guns blazing, whereas in Doom Eternal, you have to manage all of your resources while fighting enemies. Manage your health, armor, and ammo. ULTRAKILL says, fuck that. Go fucking nuts and try not to die. That's ULTRAKILL.
Abel, the weapons are awesome. You're supposed to be having fun here.
I know. I just wish there was some kind of resource management involved, or enemy specific weaknesses.
You do know that there are enemy-specific weaknesses in ULTRAKILL, right? Street Cleaner, you toss a coin behind its back and shoot it. That thing's dead. Soldier, grapple hook it and fire your shotgun once. That's a kill. Hell, you can even insta-kill a Mind Flayer by doing this. Did you know that? I bet you fucking didn't, because you probably played this game once and then decided to criticize the shit out of it. And then fucked a jar of mayo, I guess.
To drive me into using different weapons.
Stop comparing every game to Doom Eternal.
Well, damn, the self-awareness is kicking in.
I am not. I was thinking more like Dusk. Okay? When I overuse the shotgun in Dusk, I run out of ammo. When I'm surrounded, I use the Riveter because I can't run away with an air dash. And there's the flamethrower guys who are weak to the rifle, so I switch to the rifle and snipe them. Dusk does a really good job of pushing me into its weapons variety until it becomes a second nature.
And ULTRAKILL does that too. Like I said, Street Cleaner, you toss a coin behind its back and shoot the coin. That thing is dead. Hideous Faces, you can use the nail gun. That kills it really quick. So I don't know where the fuck you're getting these criticisms from. ULTRAKILL does encourage you to switch weapons in order to kill things easier. Hell, even to the point that you can literally switch to the revolver, toss a couple of coins, switch to the railgun, and shoot at the coin with the railgun. And let me tell you, doing that gives you a major boost on the style meter.
You're comparing this game to Doom Eternal and you know it.
I literally just compare it to Dusk.
Not every game has to be Doom Eternal.
Well, to be fair, most people who told me to play ULTRAKILL did so while telling me that is just like Doom Eternal.
That's not the point.
Now, to be fair, he is right about ULTRAKILL being different compared to Doom Eternal, because while both of these games are fast-paced movement shooters, the way these games operate are completely different, which I did explain earlier. However, that still doesn't excuse his earlier criticisms of this game where he wants the game to have some sort of resource management, kind of like how Dusk or Doom Eternal do. Because like I said, ULTRAKILL is all about how you kill your enemies and taking risks to do it. That's what the game wants you to do in order to boost your style meter, and by adding resource management into it, you would hinder the style meter's purpose.
You know, I don't really get it. I mean, yeah, there's an air dash, and you heal yourself by getting close to the enemies, but that's not really what makes Doom Eternal the game it is.
And you're right, that's not what makes Doom Eternal the game it is. That's only part of it. But since you want ULTRAKILL to have resource management, I'm gonna call you a hypocrite on that one, because resource management is not what ULTRAKILL is all about.
It reminds me of when people said Titanfall 2 and they may cry 5 were like Doom Eternal because of movement options and weapon variety. Or worse, when people say DPM was like Doom because it's red and has rock music. Give me that. Are you sure you wrote this? This doesn't sound like someone else wrote this. I wrote it. This is how I feel. Are you incapable of saying anything positive? What about the Cyber Void? You mean the Cyber Grind? No, I think it's the Cyber Void. Wait, wasn't it the Cyber Deck? Those are different games.
It's the Cyber Grind.
Okay, well, What do you think about it?
It hurt my eyes. It's all white.
Oh my god, you can change the colors.
Okay, it's fun though. It's fun. It's the best part of the game. Okay? Things get really crazy and I feel like I need to switch weapons and move intelligently. It's really good. I had some fun with it. But it is just an alternate mode.
Okay.
And that's a problem because? Are games not supposed to have an awesome replayable experience outside of the main course? That's like disregarding Halo Forge, even though people have made countless experiences with that mode. Or Battlefield 2042's Portal mode. I know people have mixed opinions on Battlefield 2042, but outside of that game's main experience, which is all-out warfare, there is the Portal mode, which is used for many more game modes, which increases replayability. So why is it a problem that ULTRAKILL has an alternate mode that improves that replayability outside of its main experience, which already has a lot of replayability on its own, mind you?
If it were just this, that will be one thing. Okay? But the majority of the experience is in the campaign, and ULTRAKILL doesn't show you how good it can be in the campaign.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
And ULTRAKILL doesn't show you how good it can be in the campaign.
Right. That's your main argument. ULTRAKILL does not show you how good it can be in the campaign. And yet you never fucking explain why. You don't provide examples, you don't show gameplay, you don't elaborate on why this is the case, and because of that, this is a terrible fucking review of ULTRAKILL. And here's the thing. You are very much capable of criticizing ULTRAKILL's campaign. You very fucking well can. But you just missed the mark on so many levels. It's ridiculous. Remember in one of your videos where you fully elaborated on why you hated people saying Doom Eternal doesn't let people be creative? Where's that same energy when it comes to criticizing games like ULTRAKILL? You don't actually elaborate on your points, Mayo. Instead, what you do is create this god-awful skit where you essentially paint the entire ULTRAKILL community in a bad light, painting them as these rabid psychopaths that can't take criticism. And on top of that, you don't show gameplay, you don't provide examples, you do nothing to help your case. Jesus fucking Christ, this review is god awful.
So you hate the game?
No, it's fine. I played all the way through the available levels a few times. I try experimenting with more tactics and weapons, and it pretty much feels the same to me. Okay? It's a cool game. It's a cool game. I see why people like it so much. You can be very creative, and there's a lot of cool tech, and the speedrunning side is crazy. There's a lot to love about this game.
But you are not in love with it.
I gotta be honest. I'm not.
This is over. Take him away.
What? Wait.
And kill the kids.
No.
And nothing of value was lost. Fucking hell, this review was painful, if you could even call it that. Alright, Mayo, listen, if you want to do a proper review, don't do it like this. If you actually tried reviewing it, like showing gameplay, providing examples, and constructing your arguments better, then maybe I'll give you some slack. But for now, you did a terrible review. Anyways, I hope you all liked this video. Be sure to subscribe because I need clout.